Welcome to Schoology Step by Step. This is step 4, creating your course information folder. So I have my personal course open. It is currently blank. There's nothing in here. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on Add Materials and go to Add Folder. And I'm going to call this folder Course Information. Start here. And I'm going to choose the red color for my folder and click Create. So the reason that we do this is to all have an easily identifiable folder where all of our important information can go, and that students and parents all know that if they want to see the syllabus or grading or other concerns, that it's all going to be in the course information folder. So we're going to open that up. And the first thing we're going to do is talk about our syllabus. So ideally, you can upload them in either PDF or Word document format. If you're used to using a syllabus that was a Google Doc, you can easily download that as a PDF by going to File and Download and PDF document, and it'll do so. I've already done that down here. You can also download it as a Word document if you like to. So I'm going to go to Add Materials and Add File. Go to Add, click on File, Attach Files, and I'm going to go pull up my syllabus. Here it is in PDF. Okay, so you have the option, if you wish, when you upload it, you can copy it to your other courses. So if this syllabus is the same in your other classes, you can click on this little button and also add it to other courses for which you are a teacher. In this case, I'm just going to add it to this. So I'm going to hit add. One thing I do want to note when you're adding these documents is that there's no description or anything. So you do want to make sure that the title of your document is descriptive enough. If you wish, you can edit it by clicking on the gear, go to edit, and then call it whatever it is. And that's how it's going to look. Now, Schoology will actually open this document within Schoology and basically almost a new window, and then also give you the option to download it. So you can save, your students or parents can save it on their own, but it's viewable to them there. Okay, so one of the other things that you're going to add is your contact information. So for this, we're going to use a page to do this, only because it's a great way. Pages are great in Schoology to add a lot of information that you want to see basically embedded in your Schoology page. So something like this, you certainly want in there. All right, so for page title, we're going to call this contact information. And I'm going to put my name, email, and then the room number. And if you wish to include other things, such as your classroom phone number, you could do that as well. Whatever that happens to be. And then under office hours, if you want to add that. Awesome. And this text is editable. So if I want to make all of this bigger, I can highlight all of it. And then maybe make it 14 point. Maybe bold my name, make that a little bit bigger. You can add pictures if you wish. I mean, you can get really creative. If you want to add an image, you want to add like a big like Bitmoji of yourself. You know, you can certainly do a lot of advanced things with this. But just for the basics, this is the text. And the other option that I do want to make everybody aware of is that you can toggle whether to display it on a new page. That's a default. Or if you click this little box over here, it'll say display inline. And whenever Schoology says display inline, that means that it's displaying on the same page within the course information folder. So I'll go to create, and you'll see that the contact information is now displayed right here in the course information folder. So if I uncheck that display inline, it would just have the title and you'd have to click on it and it would just show it as like a separate tab. Okay, so other things that you can include in your course information might be links to different websites or other things that you use all the time. So for example, if I'm talking about Edpuzzle, maybe I have an Edpuzzle class that I want to add the link to. So I'm going to go to invite students and copy the link. And now I'm going to go to add materials and go to add file / link / external tool, basically the same thing, but this time I'm going to click link. And the link I'm going to use is my Edpuzzle. And add this. Now I do want to click this little box to display in a new window so that when students click on it, it will open Edpuzzle in a new window. So that's fine. Maybe we also want to add a link to the Lewis library. So we're going to go back to link. And we're just going to go put the website there. All right. And again, we want this to display in a new window. So I'll show you what this looks like when you display it in Schoology. So I'll add that link. And again, all this is going to do is open it up inside Schoology, and it's going to be basically embedded in there. So this is useful for some websites. Padlet, for example, might be a great idea to embed this way so that students don't have to necessarily leave Schoology to access the Padlet. But for our purposes, I actually would rather students go to the library site in a new tab. So there's that. Okay, so you can also move these things around. So let's say I want my contact information to be up top. I'm going to go click on basically right next to the little title and drag it up so that it's above where it says syllabus. All right, and so now this is my basic course information. As always, you can move things from the main folder set. So if you click this little arrow to drop down, and then you can see what's inside your folders. So let's say I want the library site to be up ahead, so I can just move that so. Maybe I want the library site to be its own thing and not in course information anymore. So you can actually drag it outside of Schoology, this folder, in Schoology, and it's no longer in your course information. And of course, you can always drag it back in there, wherever you want it to go. So once you assemble your whole folder, maybe you want to copy your whole folder into another course. So you could just click the gear and go to copy to courses. And then you can select other classes for which you are a teacher. So if you have a few sections of the same class, you can create this course information folder once and then copy it to your other classes. So this is the basics on how to create your course information folder. Feel free to include all sorts of other important things in there and be really creative with your contact information page and just try it out. So that's it for now, and thanks for watching.